Hey guys, just had my coffee and got some food, so I'm going to take on the infamous Bray Head now. But we just came down to the beach first because we spotted a pelican and thought he was really cool. So we said we'd pop down and have a quick look and just have a little look at the beach and take a little bit of a breather before we go and begin our trek up Bray Head. Hey guys, so we're back full circle. Now we've got some more colourful houses on the other side of Bray, and then here is Bray Head, which is now getting developed, and that used to be a hotel that was used by people in Bray years ago, and it's now getting developed. So yeah, so loads of wonders as always in Bray, and just loads of secrets. And as I said before, it's all about the colourful houses on the seafront. So guys, what's great about Bray is you've got lots of places to have food and drinks and all sorts of stuff, from the Hibernia Inn, which actually has, you know, like coffees, barbecues and a Leo Burdocks, to one of my favourite places over there, which is Platform Pizza. And you've also got a really good coffee shop that does amazing vegan food called Catalyst Coffee. So you've got all that you need here. So that's just only the start of it. There is oodles of restaurants and places to have drinks and watch and enjoy a lovely meal or a drink over that gorgeous seafront. Now guys, one of the great things about Bray is you can get tuk-tuks. So I'm gonna go and get a tuk-tuk to Bray Head. Jesus. OMG. I'm only messing. This is, as I said earlier, the amazing Seafront Fun Fair. And this is all over Bray. It's really exciting. They're doing Summerfest at the moment, but this comes a couple of times during the summer. It brings so much energy and so much life to Bray. It's really electric. It is just great for kids. It's closed right now because I'm up early, but if we were here during the day, it would be mobbed with people and you would not get even a second to breathe, never mind even to try get on the rides. It's so busy, but it's great. It's a great atmosphere. Kids love it. People are out having fun, and it really makes Bray electric. So another really cool thing about Bray is they actually do like a local indoor market, and you can pick up so many slick things. Surprisingly, they have loads of new clothes, like from like Boohoo and all these kind of places. But then they have loads of trinkets and loads of exciting things. So if you do get a chance, it's just up beside the Dart station, and it's like right down the back of a lane. You don't know where you're going, but when you get there, it's so worth it. Hello, Bray. Can you smell that? Yes, that is Leo Burdocks. Established in 1913, and it's one of Ireland's most famous chippers, and it is situated in none other than Bray Seafront. There's one in town in Dublin too also, and they make amazing food. So delicious and so yummy. So just even looking at it's making me hungry. So nobody ever takes these steps, but going back to the famous DART, which stands for Dublin Area Rapid Transport. I didn't know that before today. It was established, the Bray Dart station in particular, was established in 1984, and it is probably one of the most used transports, I would say, in all of Bray. It is constantly busy. It has a direct line straight into Dublin city centre, and it is working every 10 to 20 minutes all day long. One of the most popular DART stations, and it's a great way to get to Bray if you are visiting here, because it's very easy and very straightforward. So there you go, Dublin Area Rapid Transport. And remember, when you come here, take the steps. Okay guys, here we have Bray Bowl, which is home to obviously the bowling alley, and also Bray School of Dance. And behind me we also have Bray Wanderers, which is home to this really cool monument. So between these two areas it gets quite busy, especially when there's a match on at Bray Wanderers. Bray Bowl is a great day out, loads to do, and obviously the Dance Academy is so good. So yeah, you've got loads here. Bray Bowl, this unbelievable monument, and Bray Wanderers. So within this catchment area, there's just loads to do. Guys, when you do go to Bray, what you'll notice is the architecture of all the houses is absolutely stunning, and it replicates a similar neighbourhood in Dún Laoghary's architecture, and I think it goes back to the time of when Dún Laoghary was called Kingstown, and it had like British influence. The actual architecture itself is just gorgeous, and as you do walk through Bray, you will see that these houses are so old worldly and they are just absolutely stunning. And this whole area here, which is just bordering onto the seafront, is just beautiful. So make sure you do take a trip up and have a look at them, because that architecture is just absolutely beautiful. So yeah. Guys, what you will see, or what I've seemed to notice around Bray, is there is really cool cars. So there's obviously like a vintage car kind of vibe and people collecting them. As I said before, they do them down on the seafront, and sometimes when you're just walking along you'll find them. So this is one that I found today, and it is seriously a cool piece of equipment. Look, it's an old Volkswagen. Really cool. So yeah, you will just get lucky as you're walking through Bray and you'll find these amazing vintage cars, which are fantastic. And guys, behind me is Bray, I think you call it, they say, well, bowling, but it's actually, I think it's called bowling. And it's a big, huge community driver down here. Whenever you come down during the day, it's just packed with people playing. And it's great. It's full of community, and it's also just a really nice little kind of park in the middle of Bray, in the surrounding area. Right guys, we're here on Albert Walk, which is a nice little laneway which is full of really cute little shops. Look, tails for tadpoles and loads of cute little things down this little laneway. And it's also really nice at night. There's a really nice place here called 9 that does like food and stuff at night time, and it's got like little wildflowers, and I love this. So we are creating a trail of edible public planting around the town of Bray, fruit, herbs, vegetables and flowers to feed body and soul, birds and bees, an edible urban Eden. And then up here you will see love, love madly, love more than you can, and if they say it is a sin, love your sin and you'll be innocent. So it's cool. So that is the other side of Bray, is it's got a big culture of art, and as I said before, there's just so much community up here, and you can really feel it when you're walking through Bray. Is the community spirit is so alive, and it is little things like that, like the fruit garden and like having those little bits of art, and it's just everywhere. It really is such a great place, and you'll just see how beautiful everything is. And this is just one of the many little surprises that you'll find in Bray. Another one of these gorgeous pieces of art that you'll find through Bray. Look, another one. How cool is that? Like, you can see all the colours. It's just so, so cool. And these are just everywhere. And this is another little gorgeous doorway of art. Look at that. So cool. Guys. Quick, the dart. Only messing, only joking. It stood still, but one of the many bridges that the dart is under. Okay guys, I literally am recording everything at the moment, but this is a lovely little area that has Butler and Barry, you know, Sea Life Bray, which is really cool, and the famous Finbees, and that is birds you are hearing, 'cause Finbees has wild birds. Only messing, I think they're a sound, but they actually do sound wild. Guys, we are here in none other than the most famous fish and chip shop in Bray, Seaside Fast Food. I mean, if you're coming to Bray, this is the place to be. It is delicious. Now, I'm a bit early, unfortunately. They don't have the breakfast menu open, but if I had been here a couple of hours later, I could have enjoyed some chips, curry chips, battered burgers, battered sausages, bread and butter sambos, you know, the works, vegetarian burgers. It's all delicious. This is the main place. Look, I'm not lying. Best fish and chips in Bray. See, told you. If the poster says it, it's true. But no, it is. It's one of the best, and it tastes delicious. And look, even staff want it. So look, even if you want a job, you can get a job here. But yeah, this is the place to be. You'll see now the famous sign, fish and chips of Bray. And it really is. And then you've got your rainbows, your colour, and then you've got the amusements there in the background as well. And the amusements, all this catchment area is this used to be the old highlight of Bray. So back in the day, like, you'd have the amusements, which used to have like the ghost train, it used to have the teacups and loads of fun stuff, which sadly they actually got rid of that stuff, but they still have the amusements. You can go in and win a teddy bear if you want. and all sorts of stuff. And this place has been here for years as well. This is Rainbows, where you can get your candy floss, your ice cream, and all your yummy treats, and then lots of toys and fun like that. So it's an absolutely electric place, and yet again another takeaway, but as you said, the other one's the best. Hey guys, so we have already started climbing up Bray Head, and the first thing you'll notice as you start to come up here is that the view is just amazing. You can see the whole, all over Bray. It's gorgeous. You can see the seafront. And this is literally just as you begin the first few steps up to Bray Head. And guys, this is one of the many cool paths that is up on Bray Head, with some gorgeous picnic tables and a beautiful scenic view, which is just gorgeous. And this is just as you begin to climb up Bray Head. Okay guys, so when you do that little walk and you go through the path, this is where you actually come out, which is like a private little beach, which is really, really cool. So if you are looking for a private beach and you don't want to go to Bray Main Beach, this is a great little area, and it's just a couple of feet as you start to walk up to Bray Head. And Bray Head, I'm just going to show you, is looking very cryptic up there with all the fog that is coming in on top of it. Look at it, very spooky. Okay guys, we are walking up here now to Bray Head. One of the things you'll actually notice in Ireland is we love a really nice picturesque sign, just to make sure you're fully aware of what's happening. In this one, I believe there's like debris coming off the cliff. But one thing to notice when you're looking at signs in Ireland is they're very dramatic and very well drawn out. Now we go over to the information. So the cliff walk. So it is believed that a walkway along the cliff existed between Bray and Greystones from medieval times. The cliff walk as it exists today was developed in 1840s, which I actually didn't know. And at the time of the railway development, Bray was a small village and Greystones' population was only 93 people. Imagine being those 93 people that lived there. The coming of the railway between 1854 and 1856 placed both settlements within easy reach of Dublin City, and so led to the transformation of Bray and Greystones as fashionable resorts and desirable residential towns. Really interesting. So that was the original, that would have been the original railway that was set up, that then got taken over by the Dart. So there you go, really fascinating. And here we go. There's the original Bray station in 1880s, and to be fair, it actually hasn't changed that much. I'd say probably, looking at it in this day and age, the paint is probably still the same from the 1880s. But apart from that, and there's Bray Head. There's the view from Bray Head in 1880s. Isn't that fascinating? And look at all the development on the seafront there. So yeah, really interesting learnings. I didn't know all of this. Okay guys, so we're having a bit of a disaster, right? So it looks like the Bray Head and the Bray Greystones to Cliff Walk are closed, so not ideal. And we've also been hit, because we were going to try and just kind of break through anyway, but we've actually been hit with fog, so it's not meant to be. So no Bray walk today, or no cliff walk today, so we're gonna have to come back another day. Okay guys, what you'll actually see here in Bray and actually all across Ireland at the moment is these like natural little wildlife areas where they just let like weeds and wildlife plants just grow, and you'll see it here. It's to keep the bees and to help them pollinate. They're really cool. They're in all the areas. It's stopped that horrible manicured look, and it's making everything so much more ambient, exciting, and really nature-esque. So they're absolutely stunning. When you're in Ireland, you'll see them everywhere, and it's a little bit of a happy love and joy back to the bees. Hey guys, so I just found this little information point just about all about Bray Head. So Bray Head, the rocky outcrop of Bray Head, is a well-known landmark and lends the town its name. Didn't know that. Bray or Bree signifying a hill or headland, so that's where the name Bray comes from. It has always attracted visitors, particularly since the advent of the railway in the mid-19th century, which I told you this whole town is around that railway, and the development of the town as a popular seaside resort, hence Bray Seafront. In more recent years, Bray Head has been designated as a Natura 2000 site in recognition of its importance for wildlife. Remember we were showing you the wildlife meadows earlier? It's so important around here. Even the swans and everything at Bray is so important, and has been afforded additional management and protection by the local authority as an area of special amenity. So it's really fascinating. As I said before, it's the community, the culture, the nature, the soul and everything of Bray. Such a special place. It's got wild plants, it's got wild animals, and it's just everything here. You'll feel it. It's so special and so amazing and magical. And it really is such a cool, naturistic place that's also fun, with great restaurants, loads to do, and then if you want you can just take a couple of steps up Bray Head and you're in a total scenic nature vibe. It's such a great place. Hey guys, Lucia here from the Ambient Warrior. Thanks so much for joining me on this Wicklow Wonders, which was featuring Bray today. So make sure you stay tuned for the next Wicklow Wonders, which will be another great surprise. See you then.